If you're into boozy gourmand fragrances, I have a real treat for you. This is one of the newer fragrances from the GOURMAND brand, and it's called Sugar Spiced Banana Liqueur. It has the banana liqueur, the vanilla, the tonka bean, the amber, there's cinnamon, there's nutmeg. This stuff is amazing. I'm so excited to talk to you about this perfume in just a little bit, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about this brand new spicy, boozy, gourmand, and fruity release from the GOURMAND brand, I'm going to tell you all about it, the notes, performance, smell, longevity comparisons. I know the brand has put out a few other banana-based fragrances and one that I've reviewed a long time ago called Dirty Banana. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it. But before I dive into the review, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and also please give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So, are you a fan of the smell of banana? Are you a fan of boozy fragrances, vanilla, cinnamon, spices like nutmeg? Are you a fan of super long-lasting fragrances? Then, of course, you have to stay tuned for the entirety of this review because this is an amazing, boozy, sweet, fruity fragrance. Of course, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the presentation first. Right in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get this warm, sweet, illustrious banana ingredient. Right away, you're going to smell the banana and you're going to say, oh, okay, this has a very familiar aura to it. And I love it, right? So right from the beginning, of course, there are a few other fragrances, one from the brand called Mint. And of course, Navitus Parfum has Ambrosia Imperial. And I know there's a L'Artisan Parfumeur fragrance that contains banana. So there are a few other banana-based fragrances on the market. It's not as common of an ingredient as something like apple or peach or apricot or pineapple even, right? But this is phenomenal. So it opens up with this spicy banana ingredient. And of course, it also has that cinnamony vibe combined with the nutmeg that puts you in the mindset of, dare I say, like a coquito. If you've ever had a coquito right around the winter time, of course, if it had a bit more coconut, maybe it would have put one in the mindset of a coquito. It does have milky notes, so it's a bit lactonic, but the milky notes never supersede the spices and the flavor of the banana. So the banana is quite strong. The vanilla in here is also quite prominent and pronounced. And as far as that ambery tendency is concerned, I don't really get a resinous personality from it, and that's kind of how an amber accord is constructed. You throw in benzoin and labdanum and these sappy resins. I don't get that per se. I get a lot of vanilla though. Vanilla combined with spices and that banana opening. You give this one about an hour or two. The banana, it doesn't go away, but it starts to recede to the background. You are going to get more of that vanilla coming through. The spices are still rather resolute and they retain their tenacity all the way through, I would say. This is awesome. This is a great cold weather type of a fragrance. Of course, if you're going to wear it in a climate-controlled environment, you can really wear it whenever you want, wherever you want. I think this one can be worn both casually and formally, and it's overall just a very versatile, really addictive scent. I hope you have the opportunity to pick it up. And I know Dua Fragrances are always running a deal on the weekends, so if you happen to be browsing their website on a Saturday or Sunday, please check it out. They always utilize some kind of a promo or a coupon, and I think it would serve in your best interest to pick this one up, especially if you are a fan of these types of note breakdowns. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, like I said, I've tried a number of other banana-based fragrances, but this one does stand out. I really admire it for its uniqueness. Even when comparing it to the other banana fragrances that the brand has put out, this one manages to do its own thing, so that's quite admirable. Longevity, 10 plus hours. Projection, really good for the first hour and a half of application, I would say. It did radiate beyond an arm's length. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 7, that's 8, 7, a skin scent right around hour 10. In terms of the versatility, I would say this one is going to give you casual and formal vibes, so you can dress it up or dress it down. I can see somebody preferring to wear this formally just because of that spicy vanilla tendency, and of course that boozy vibe that's in here. I think it's kind of leaning more in the direction of a formal scent, but it's affordable enough that you can wear it casually, perfectly unisex, better for the colder times of the year. And I think this one would appeal to anybody of any age. And as far as the presentation is concerned, rather minimalist, but of course, this is what keeps the costs down. My final verdict on this fragrance is I think it's an amazing, spicy, boozy, fruity, sweet type of a fragrance. And of course, this one is sugar spiced, banana liqueur, extrait de parfum. I hope you have a chance to try it. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hit that bell, and give this video a thumbs up as well. Thank you again so much for tuning in. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.